Hey everyone, it's Ross, and thank you for joining me on this video. Now, today I'm going to be covering everything about the six-figure mentors, just a general review of the subject. You've probably seen loads of these videos coming up, and my aim was just to give you a bird's eye view of what it's all about, who it is, what you can expect if you were ever to join up as a member, and then if you stick with me, I'm going to give you a sneak peek behind the scenes of all the members area, which you don't often see, because a lot of videos you might see are people that have maybe just sampled it, so they can basically do a review and then put the video out there, and possibly then take you away and sign up for a different program. So I am currently a member, so I'm just putting it out there, but I want this video to be as unbiased as possible, and I'll give you all the pros and cons of what I've experienced over the couple of years I've been with them, and I'll break it down for you. But the main thing is it's up to you to make an informed decision. So that's all I'm bringing you is some information today, and I hope you find that helpful. By the way, as you can probably tell, I'm Scottish, so I might have to put some subtitles in below for the odd word that you don't understand, but feel free to pause it, rewind it, and hopefully I'll get the message across. So let's get straight into it then in the content. So let's start off with the short presentation. So Six Figure Mentors review then by me, and I've got a YouTube channel as well, the Authentic Affiliate. I try and be as authentic as I possibly can. I only ever share information about products that I really do believe in. And well, here we go. Let's get straight to it. So what we'll cover today is what is the SFM, or Six Figure Mentors. So usually known as Six Figure Mentors, but shortened for SFM. So you might have heard that before. Who they are, what you would be able to do with it, or would you be able to, sorry, do it yourself? What can you expect from actually being a member? Different membership options, pros and cons, and then that sneak peek behind the scenes, and I'll show you all the membership area. So what is it then? First and foremost, SFM is an online education system. So it really is about education. So whatever else you've seen about making money and being an affiliate, all that, it's giving you it delivers high quality training via step by step videos, webinars, downloadable content. It gives you all the tools, training, and resources to be able to start an online business from scratch, basically learning the whole world of online digital marketing. Now, what is it? There's three main areas it covers: affiliate marketing, e-commerce, and it can also be used for business owners. So don't forget that if you do have something that you already own and you're a business owner of this can be for you as well. The great news about that is, especially affiliate marketing, is you can do it from a beginner level. Now, who are the SFM? The main two co-founders of the SFM were Stuart Ross and Jay Kubasek, and they basically got together and started this whole thing up. You'll see Stuart mostly in all the actual training videos themselves. You'll see his face a lot. He does a lot of the videos, and then every now and again, the big webinars, Jay will come in and he shares some knowledge bombs usually through webinars. So you'll see him now and again. You can also follow him on his own website, and he does blogs and stuff like that. So, and just to continue on that, so it has been going for a while now. It was founded back in 2010 off the back of the last recession. You may well have known that. That was a huge one. They were experienced individuals that came across each other and had this idea of the concept of six-figure mentors, and really creating a platform that they could take forward into the future, something that would be future-proof. And although it is the two of them, underneath them they've got a huge team, consultant staff, and their students are all over the world. So it doesn't really matter where you are, as long as you've got a computer, internet connection, and a little bit of spare time. And it is really all about the community. They drum that in right from the start. You see it all about helping each other out. You're not in competition with each other. You're just sort of you'll learn as you go, and then there'll be new people that come in, and then you can teach them. You get a lot out of it. So they'll try and share that a lot about the community aspect of it. So would you be able to do it yourself? The simple answer is yes, but there's a big but. People of all ages are inside here doing all manner of things. You would really be quite surprised. The main thing you need to ask is it right for you? That is the main thing. It might not be. So you need to ask yourself, are you willing to learn? Do you go out and you're always seeking new information, a bit like my kids are like sponges, always wanting to learn new stuff? I am a learner, and that's why I found it very beneficial. Do you like learning new things? For example, a few years back, I was sort of in my job doing the same thing in and out, and I gave myself a task of just learning something new every year from that point, and it just the doors that opened were just unbelievable, which is something that I personally like to do is learn. Can you take action on this? So not only will you be learning lots of new things, but you need to then be able to take action. So if you're not an action taker, then again, it's not for you. Can you go through a time audit? Now, what I mean by this is, can you actually sit down and be realistic about where you spend your time? What do you do when you get up in the morning? What do you do during the day? What do you do at night? Do you sit and watch Netflix for 6 hours? Look, there's nothing bad about that. It's just, this is how real it is. You're here because you're looking to change, probably. That's how I first started. Now, would you be able to say, right, instead of watching Netflix for 6 hours, could I just maybe watch it for one after I've done a bit of learning in the evening, whatever it is? So would you be able to actually go through that and be ruthless with yourself? What's your intention? If your intention is to just make loads of money overnight and everything's going to be a success, you're going to live happily ever after, again, it's not for you. That's not the mentality you need to be going in with an educational program like this. And are you in it for you? And what I mean by that is what's your why? That's the famous quote by Simon Sinek. So, what are you doing this for? I mean, for me, for example, it was my day job was taking me away from my family when my young kids came along, and I just couldn't plan anything because I was being held down by my job, and I just felt like I needed something maybe to do the job a bit less, and then I could possibly earn a little bit of a side income, do the job a bit less, maybe go part time, spend a bit more time at home. And that's exactly where things are going now. It takes a while, but that's what my why was. And every time I came against a struggle, it'd be like, what's your why? And it's always reminding yourself of that. But you learn all these concepts as you go along in the program. Are you willing to make mistakes? Now, for me, I was terrible at this. I hated making a mistake. Now, I don't know where that's come from, and I've done a lot of work on it now, but it was almost the problem with this is if you don't allow yourself to make mistakes, you tend to back off. So it was like when I used to play football, I would never ask for the ball because, like, I would there'd be a fear of losing the ball, and that's absolutely crazy. You're in it to be part of the game, to enjoy the progress of it, and yet you'd be on the field and you wouldn't be asking for the ball because of the fear that you might lose it, and then be berated for making a mistake. And in the end, you end up getting taken out of the game anyway. So what's the bloody point? So are you willing to make mistakes? So these are just some questions that you need to ask before you even go any further with this. And can you handle rejection? Because I tell you what, there's going to be loads of that. It doesn't matter if you've got your own business or you want to do affiliate marketing, whatever it is. There's that old saying, I can't remember what it was it the Edison light bulb? There's like a thousand iterations of it before it even worked. So it'll be rejection, rejection, rejection all the time. And how do you handle that? It's a tough one, isn't it? So these are kind of the questions that you need to be asking yourself before you even dive into something new. So I hope that sort of is an overall view. And yeah, the last point there is that have you got a growth or a closed mindset? So do you tend to find when you go out in your day-to-day business, when you see something, is everything a negative? I hopefully come across as a growth mindset. I'm always like, if there's something that somebody's doing, I'll always think, I wonder why they're doing that. I don't understand it, but I'd like to learn more. Or are you the type that's always like, bringing people down, berating them behind their back, all this educational stuff's crap. Listen, if you've got a closed mindset, again, this won't be for you. It's all about being open-minded, wanting to grow. I mean, that's what life's all about, isn't it? You're either growing or you're dying. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a plan or whether you're doing education. It is. It's all. I mean, growth for me brings me a lot of happiness because I learn. I make mistakes all the time, but then I reflect on them, and then that's where the growth comes. So, what can you expect? I mean, there's absolutely loads, to be honest. I'll not be able to list them all here, but I mean, here's just some snippets for you. And there's constant support, because it's a worldwide thing as well. It doesn't really matter what time it is in the world. There will always be somebody, whether that's a consultant from the SFM itself or somebody within a Facebook group that you can join. There'll always be somebody around to help you. Daily trainings, which are all listed, which I'll come to in a second. You'll be able to build a website. Now, that for me, when I seen that, I was like, listen, you can do loads of things, especially affiliate marketing without a website. But one of the great things I wanted to learn is to build a website, and I'll show you mine's in a minute. And I just thought it was a great life skill to be able to build a website. And this will be set. You could set this up from the ground up. So all the trainings are there. Don't worry. I mean, I wasn't very technically minded when I started, but I still managed to do it. You'll become an efficient marketer. There's no doubt about that if you apply yourself. You can advertise on different platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Google, Bing. Don't worry, you don't have to advertise. Actually, the way I went is actually doing everything organically. So you don't have to do that, but you do learn how to do it. And again, it's a fantastic skill to learn. You learn loads of stuff all around advertising. You can write blog posts, outsource them. I love writing blog posts actually, just because I find it like journaling in a way. So you get stuff down on paper, then you can put it on a blog, and you put it on your website if you like, and it's almost like brain dumping a lot of your thoughts. And you can base this on anything, by the way. It doesn't have to be about six-figure mentors, affiliate. It can be on your own business or something you've had an itch that you wanted to scratch. So again, this can all be taught through this. And there's hundreds of mentors, not just the SFM, the whole community, which is what I touched on before, that'll be there to help out. And ultimately, the end goal is to build a business and something that's meaningful to you and that you're proud of, that actually gets you excited and gets you out of bed in the morning and want to actually work on something, which ultimately would be the progress towards an end goal, if you like. Now, I'm going to go through the membership options that are available. You probably have seen this on their own website, but I'll just break it down quickly for you. There's three simple options, and basically student access, essential, and then they've got their elite membership. So the student access basically just gives you access to one of the introductory modules, module one, which I'll show you in a sec actually, and you learn how this education and system can help you from the start, right business through to one-on-one consultation. The essential membership, you'll see that's $99 to sign up, and then it's 97 consecutive after that. And then elite is 2,500. And basically, you don't need elite, by the way. The essential membership is like your membership to get you going, and that gives you everything you need to get going. So elite's just well, in fact, I'll show you on the next page. So some of the ticks here for the middle one, essential, digital business setup, SFM essential, curriculum, step-by-step marketing blueprint. So you get all that, and then it goes down into the training. So that's your training library, which I'll show you in a sec. The digital business lounge, which is the place where you can set up all your websites and email autoresponders, all that good stuff. The step-by-step business digital system, access to Facebook groups, I'll show you that as well. You've got all your weekly live trainings on top of all your step-by-step trainings, and there's various live memberships. And then the elite one is just a more in-depth subject. I did go elite, so I have done that, but I'm just basically giving you an overall view of what's what. So let's go into some pros and cons then. So on the pro side, It's great for beginners. If you've got no experience, you can step right in. It's all step by step. So even as you do one of the trainings, it ticks it off for you, so you know exactly where you left it and where to pick it up again. It's really easy to follow. The training is high quality, and I'll show you that in a second, what you can expect. It gives you great life skills, like we touched on before, about building websites, marketing, advertising, all that stuff, and then actually communicating on the digital world. I mean, how that's changed recently in 2020 with the whole COVID thing, and how we went online. I mean, these skills are even more important nowadays. Build a business from scratch with no experience required. Massive support network. It's huge. As long as you're okay with asking questions, there will be an answer for you. Just reach out. It's all over the place, and there is a chance to make a side income. So, yeah, you have to invest a bit of money, but depending on how much you put into it, there is a chance that you can make money. And we've got members within the SFM that have made huge six-figure businesses out of it. Hence the six-figure title. And just while I'm there touching on that, actually, although this video is about six-figure mentors, I've used everything I've learned within it to build other businesses. So I've got a couple of businesses that I use, again, up with six figures in mind. This is not to boast, but it gave me the skills to then be able to transfer that onto other businesses. And I've got loads of websites now. And this is where it all started for me, was learning the skills. So it doesn't have to all be about the SFM. You can take the education and use it elsewhere. But that's just a side note. And the cons, it's a bit of a strong word, isn't it? What I would see the cons is some of the maybe the negative connotations that have came up, where some people have found it as a challenge as they went along their progress within it. So yeah, you have to invest money, but that's same of any business. So if money is a bit tight, it might not be the thing for you. And I showed you previously what you can expect to pay each month, which was 99 up front and 97 as a roll-in. And you have to invest time, and that's an absolute no-brainer. The more you put in, the more you'll get out. So, and you'll often get, how much time do I have to put into it? But that's all going back to you and your time audit and actually making time for it. So if you feel as though you've got no time, again, that could be a negative for you, and it possibly isn't for you. Failure. So you'll find as you go along within it, you'll keep pushing against something, and what I think that something is your comfort zone. You start go, can I do this? I'm going to fail, and then you go into that whole spiral, and that's more to do with you. But you do get help with your mindset within the program. But yeah, ultimately, people that see failure as a bad thing and then just throw in the towel. Self-doubt, that kind of goes into the failure, what we were talking about before, what you actually say to yourself. You've got to be careful what you say to yourself, because you spend a lot of time in your own mind. And faster. So if you want to go faster, you're going to have to put more money in. Say, for example, you went down the affiliate side and you wanted to do advertising on Google or whatever it may be. The more money you put in, the more you get out. But whether you have that money is you might not have it, so that could be seen as a con. There is lots of info. So although I've said as a pro that it's all step by step, and you know where you've left off, there is a lot of information in there. So you have to stick to what the program says. So if you see something else and you get dragged away and you're like, oh, what's that? And you get taken down that rabbit hole, it's down to you to stay focused and stay on the path. So that could be seen as a downside, I suppose. The idea was that I was going to show you the background to the six-figure mentors, actually take you into the membership portal and show you all around there, just to give you a taste and a feel of what it's all about. But unfortunately, I've just checked terms and conditions and I'm not allowed to show you any of that. And as the authentic affiliate, I don't want to get my account shut down. So what I've done is I've actually went one step better. I've managed to get you a link from my membership site that gets you free access, as you can see on this screen, into the six-figure mentors. And what it does is there's 7 modules in there, but you can actually take module 1 completely free in your own time. And the best thing about that is you actually get to go inside and have a look around for yourself, actually watch your videos, take in what the training sessions feel like, get a feel for Stuart Ross and the company, all the communications within there, and it'll actually give you a better feel for what I could actually show you within this video. So actually it's probably worked out for the best, I would say. So what to do is go on the link below and you'll see a screen like this, which is the authentic affiliate, which is me. And basically the exclusive bonus that I talk about here is the free access that I'm going to give you to the Six Figure Mentors. But as a thank you for watching all the way through to the end, I'm also going to give you access to my 10-part mini-series, which will be thrown in as well. So make sure you put your name in here and your best email address so that I can send you through that exclusive bonus, and then I'll send that straight over to you. Now listen, I'm not going to spam you here. It's up to you whether you take this action or not, but it's basically going to give you free access into the Six Figure Mentors. You're going to be able to have a look around if you want, and then it's up to you. I've only produced this video to give you a brief overview of what it's all about. And once you're in there, you can get a feel for what it's like and you can decide yes or no. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just bringing this to you because it's helped me in my life, my business, and I wanted to put it out to the world to see if it could possibly potentially help you. So again, the link is just below. It'll be rossstarkey.com, and if you hit that link, fill in your details, and I'll send the stuff straight across to your email. And be sure to look out for that because it'll come through within a matter of minutes. Listen, thanks very much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure doing this video for you. I really appreciate your time, and remember to like this and comment if there's anything I left out and you want me to cover it, and make sure you give it a subscribe as well, and you'll be sure to see all the upcoming videos that I'm going to be doing with regards to Six Figure affiliates and anything else that may be of interest to you. You'll be sure to be notified of that straight away. Thanks again. We'll speak sometime soon. Appreciate you. Bye-bye.